Cross our hands, right or left? We have two texts here together.
Because I'm
Alright, I'm going to call on a senior. Rachel, why do we cross our hands right or left?
Unity.
Why do we cross our hands right or left?
Because it makes us one. Yeah, that's something to do.
Symbol that we are one. Good. So mics went out this afternoon during performance, so actors, you need to always be projecting. If your mic picks you up, it's great. But if it doesn't pick you up and you don't know it and you're not projecting, guess what? Audience can't hear you. So always project, okay? You've got 3 shows left tonight and then 2 tomorrow, okay? So make sure that you're spending your energy wisely. Try not to party too hard tonight because you've got 2 big shows tomorrow. And tonight, get out there and have a good shot!
My name is Kendra Lincoln, and I have had the thrilling opportunity to assistant direct this show tonight. Before we take a bite out of our show, I'd like to ask you all to silence your cell phones, turn off any noisemakers, and unwrap any lozenges you have now. Our theater is still very young, so we ask you to please keep your feet off the seats and not leave any trash behind you. We ask you to please not use flash photography or film throughout this performance as well. Professional photos of the show have been taken, and they are available online at cobaltimaging.com. And a film is also being taken of this performance. Order forms are available in the lobby. Right next to those order forms, we have 2 fundraisers to support our trip to the California State Thespian Festival. We have sales of holiday wreaths, as well as flower bulbs. If you are interested in either of these 2 things, again, order forms are found in the lobby opposite the cast photos. Lastly, we ask you to take caution as there is non-toxic fog and loud noises used throughout the show. And now, without further ado, we ask you to sit back, relax, and try not to get bitten as we now present Dracula.
What the devil is going on?
Jameson, help! I'm out here! Jameson!
Miss Stewart, what are you doing out there? You really shouldn't be out here in this cold night air, Miss Stewart. What were you doing out there?
Jameson, it was most incredible! I was on the terrace watching for Mr. Harker's motor
You shouldn't have
car.
been out there.
Yes, I know, but you see, I was on the terrace when suddenly, from out of nowhere, came this big bat!
A bat, you say?
Yes, a big bat! Swooping all around me! Oh, Davenport! I'm telling you, this was the most unsightly thing I've ever seen!
Jameson, Mum.
I beg your pardon?
You called me Davenport again. It's Jameson.
Did I?
Yes, Mum.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, Davenport! It's that bat attack!
Jameson, Mum.
Yes, whatever. Oh, I must have slipped and fell when I was shooing it away!
But I've never seen a bat around here, Mum.
Well, there I was, not a moment later, heading on for my dear life.
You're certain it was a bat, Mum?
Oh, yes! And ugly! Oh,
Well, if it was a bat, I suppose it's a good thing I came up when I did.
yes! Oh, yes, thank you, Max. I don't know what I would have done without you. Oh, I need something to calm my nerves. Fix me a sherry, will you, George? Oh, and please don't tell my brother about any of this.
I wouldn't think of disturbing the good doctor, Mum. We'll just say you lost your balance.
Oh, it couldn't have been that. I lost that years ago. I was unbalanced as a child. We'll just make this our little secret, eh, Jonesy?
Jameson, Mum.
Not a sign of Mr. Harker anywhere. Oh, Winston! You don't suppose he's been killed in an accident? Oh, who's going to tell poor Lucy?
Miss Stewart, please come back inside. You could fall off again. We're 2 flights up. Miss Stewart, please, it's a 10-meter drop.
I would be rather messy, wouldn't I?
Indeed.
Well, perhaps you're right.
Dr. Stewart, what's wrong?
Just trying to get his blasted back! It's flying around here for hours!
I told you so, Freddie!
It's the biggest green spot I've ever seen! Well, it's gone now.
Bad luck, but you'll have him next time, Doctor.
I plan to, Jameson.
Jameson? Is that what your name is?
Yes, Mum.
Well then, Jameson, would you please fix me another sherry?
I think you've had enough for tonight, Vera.
Oh, Jack, you're such a spoil sport. Well, thank you anyway. Douglas.
Miss Stewart, my name is not...
Come on now, old boy. You should be used to her games by now.
Yes, sir.
Now, would you mind checking on the other patients? Dr. Von Prog is still upstairs with Lucy. I don't expect her to be able to make her usual rounds.
Of course, sir. Anything I can do to help.
Vera, I really wish you wouldn't waffle on. We need to keep the house as calm as possible. For Lucy.
And I suppose firing your shotgun is your idea of keeping the house calm.
That was a necessary action. Now sit down. I want to talk to you about Lucy. She is your niece, you know.
And you are her father.
But I can't be her mother as well.
What do you want me to do? Sing her to sleep every night?
Just take more of an interest in her. She's been getting worse since Mina died and could use someone to be close to now. I don't know what to do with her. You loved her when she was a child, remember?
Yes, I remember.
All the patients seem fine, sir. All quiet and tucked away. Even Mr. Renfield.
Why have you tucked away, eh? Excuse me, Dr. Stewart. Did I just hear this crazy man laughing again?
Good evening, Rosa. Don't worry. Jameson has assured us that Mr. Renfield won't be bothering us tonight.
That's good. Spazio. Hey, what do you want for dinner tonight, then?
Once Mr. Harker has arrived, I wonder what's keeping him.
Didn't I tell you, brother? Jonathan is dead on the highway!
What?
Mamma mia!
It's one of her visions, sir.
Oh, what a relief.
Shall I finish readying Master Harker's room, sir?
Yes, and ready another for Professor Van Helsing.
Van Helsing? Van who?
He's an old friend of mine from medical school. He knows more about mysterious diseases than anyone alive. After Mina's funeral, I wired him Holland to come see our Lucy. If he can't help her, no one can.
Then it shall be 6 for supper, sir?
6! Mamma mia, where did you get 6?
1, 2, Dr. Von Prog, Lucy and Jonathan and Van Helsing. Yes, 6.
6? How do you expect expect me to make a dinner for the 6? Try 7. 7! How 7?
Do I look?
Like a machine? I invited our new neighbor, the Count.
You did what?
You invite from a stranger? And I have to cook for him? Why not? He's charming, smartly dressed, and he only counted 20 miles. And I'm the only cook in 20 feet.
That will be all for now, Jameson.
Yes, sir.
Vera, I really wish you would have asked me first. I don't care for his company.
And what good would it have done to ask you, brother dear?
His visits have an odd effect on Lucy. She's not herself when he's around.
Of course she isn't. In his presence, any red-blooded woman perks up. He's mysterious, handsome, and utterly continental.
That's his facade. It's the man behind the debonair attitude that I don't trust.
What are you talking about?
How do we know he's not some sort of womanizer?
Oh, Jack, you're being ridiculous.
Maybe, but mark my words, there is something not right about this Count Dracula. Tell me, have you ever shaken hands with him?
No, he always kisses mine.
And he always refuses mine. The handshake is a universal sign of welcome, and he refuses it.
You're trying to make me dislike him.
Ah, that must be Jonathan.
It can't be. I didn't hear him motor up.
You never hear anything. Now behave yourself, Vera.
Behave myself? Who do you think that you're talking to? What makes you think that I want Jonathan home?
Vera!
Hello.
How good to see you. Dr. Seward. Jonathan, my boy. Sophie, take Jonathan's bag upstairs.
Yes, sir.
Wait, Sophie.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, a surprise! How I love surprises!
Hello.
This calls for a celebration!
Because we're trying to catch a country coach, which isn't too easy in town.
Will that be all, sir?
Yes, just take their bags upstairs, please.
Yes, sir, and...
I will keep this one, thank you.
almost see if I can put together a snack before supper.
Thank you, Sophie. Abraham, how good of you to come so quickly. I can never repay you for this.
I would have come just as quickly, even if it was not your daughter.
Dr. Seward, how is Lucy? Your telegraph said, no change. Don't worry, we'll come at once. You lost no time in getting here. She's doing a bit better today.
I disagree. She looks worse. If you ask me, she's sinking fast.
Doctor! Oh, no. Vera, please. I'd like to see her. In a moment. Abraham, would you like a drink?
That would be nice, thank you.
Jonathan, would you do the honors? Certainly. Vera, shouldn't we be helping Jameson readying rooms for one of our guests?
No!
Perhaps lending Rosar a hand in the kitchen?
Help! I don't need her help.
Making some sort of adjustment?
No, thank you, master.
One of your expert touches, perhaps?
Expert!
Well, perhaps she could...
No! Master!
If you're trying to get rid of me, brother dear, forget it!
I need to speak to the professor alone.
What about Jonathan?
Too, it's about Lucy.
Oh, Lucy Schmoosey!
Vera, please.
Well, perhaps I could go for a stroll in the garden. Alone! All by myself! No one to talk with! No one to...
Vera!
Ta-ta, boys.
What a fascinating sister you have, Jack.
Indeed.
Jack, your wire was very confusing to me. You said your daughter was very sick, but there was another girl you spoke of. The one who died.
Yes. Mina.
We know what's done.
Henry?
Jack,
I had no idea you were coming tonight.
my only daughter is dead. He was fast as a ship could travel.
You did everything you could to save her.
I'm sure you did. She was your godchild.
And Lucy's childhood friend.
Mina and Lucy were practically inseparable, Professor.
As their fathers are now. My daughter was staying here for a fortnight. Well, I wrapped up my final services with Her Majesty's Royal Marines. God save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
It all happened so suddenly. First it was just a sore throat, but then she grew weaker and weaker until she faded away.
Lucy was devastated. She hasn't quite recovered.
At least she's still alive. Saw no other signs of boarding?
No anemic symptoms in her blood was normal when analyzed.
Sonia?
Hello, Professor.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
Do you two know each other?
Shall we say we are acquainted?
Yes. Yes, it has been a long time.
Too long.
I had no idea you two knew each other. Dr. Von Grove, you remember Captain Westerner, yes?
Of course. Hello, Captain. I am most sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Doctor. But I'm afraid death is no stranger to my family.
Both myself and Dr. Seward gave our blood to save your daughter.
And yet the transfusions had no effect.
She convulsed after each and the color slowly returned to her cheeks, but the next morning she would wake and be pale and weak again. Nina continued to fade for no apparent reason. I can't understand it, Abraham.
Lucy also mentioned that Nina complained of bad dreams.
Miss Lucy is suffering from bad dreams herself.
But dreams don't kill us.
True. Unless they aren't really dreams.
What the devil does that mean?
When did Mina pass?
10 days ago, just after sunrise.
I found her out here on the balcony. I heard someone screaming, so I rushed out of bed. And there she was, lying face down out there. I tried to rouse her, Henry, but it was hopeless. All the life was drained from her.
Most curiously, her hand was clenched onto the bottom pane of that door. It looked as if she had been trying to get back in, but for the life of me, I don't know how she got out.
And what did you do with her body? Jack warned me while I was on the HMS Alexander. There was no way for me to get here quicker than I did. So I asked if she could be buried here, on these grounds, overlooking the ravine where the two girls play happily as children. And did you honor his request?
Yes, you can see the gravesite from here.
My Mina will have an eternal view of what lies beyond that ravine. What is that up there?
It is the Castle Carfax. Isn't it beautiful?
It's been empty for years, but I recently sold it to our new neighbor.
Reminds me of a castle I saw on my travels to Transylvania.
Transylvania?
No, Transylvania. But I hope I am wrong. Can we get back to my daughter, please? I don't quite understand how she died. Yes. Were there any other symptoms?
None other than those I mentioned.
And the 2 red marks on her throat I wrote you about.
And which perhaps brought me here so quickly.
Abraham?
They were simply 2 breaks in the skin, a little inflamed but not infected.
Could she have pricked herself while pinning a scarf or a blouse? Perhaps. And Lucy's symptoms were the same?
Precisely.
Lucy's spells began occurring about a month ago.
We'd had a guest to dinner. The same unwelcome guest who's dining with us tonight, in fact.
Who is that?
The foreign count from the Castle Carfax, Jonathan mentioned earlier. Vera has taken quite a liking to him. He asked Lucy to show him around the garden. They weren't gone very long, but when they returned, she complained of a sore throat.
Probably from the cold night air.
I asked Sophie to escort Lucy to bed and Jameson to escort the Count. No. Wait.
Excuse me for contradicting you, Dr. Seward, but I don't believe I ever escorted the Count anywhere.
And I don't actually remember him ever leaving this room.
And yet he did.
How absurd.
And how was Lucy the next morning?
Extremely groggy.
It took several hours to wake her.
She was fine again for a few days.
But then she lapsed into the lethargic state again.
Her appetite has taken a steady decline.
She sleeps all day.
It's baffling. The symptoms are those of anemia, but the illness, well, it's beyond my comprehension.
And how many lapses has she?
6 in 4 weeks! I have hundreds of questions, but no answers!
Just out of curiosity, how many times did he Count, I'm sorry, what did you say his name was?
Dracula. Count Dracula.
Dracula! Oh, it's mine! It's mine!
Renfield! He's a patient of mine!
What should he do here?
Mr. Renfield, please come back here. I'm very sorry, sir. He gave me the slip.
Hey, what's going on here, eh?
Mr. Renfield, do you want the straitjacket today?
How did you get out of this room this time?
What did you write to you?
Shall I put you back in solitary?
Did you hear us talking?
Words, masses.
How are your flies, Mr. Renfield?
Lies?
Mr. Renfield has a nasty habit. He catches flies and eats them.
Not all of them. Some he feeds to the spiders to fatten them up, and then he...
And then?
Then I eat them, yes, I eat them. They are bits of life, tiny drops of immortality. No power in deadly. The blood is alive!
He's always shouting that.
The master said it and it is so.
The master?
Why, hello again, Captain Wisdom. Come to pay your respects.
I'm confuddled. Have we met before?
Not officially. Dr. Seward, you have not introduced me to our guest.
Now, Mr. Renfield, come along, out you go.
Great! Jack,
Humor him.
What?
Very well. Captain Henry Westerner, Professor Abraham von Helsing, Mr. Elliot Renfield, a patient of mine.
The Professor von Helsing? I have read your work, sir. Studies on rare diseases rumored to have links with the occult and other powers and forces that most people believe not to exist. How fantastic to meet you.
What makes you want to eat flies, Mr. Renfield?
The wings of the fly, my dear sir, set off the aerial powers of my psychic faculties.
And the spiders?
The spiders who ate the spiders so as to grow more crops of hair and legs, and then my eyesight will become.
What a loading!
There he goes again. May I? Would anyone like some?
I would.
Shall I use the antidote?
Not yet! Come here, Renfield!
I want you to send me away. Now, tonight! Chain me up so I can't escape. Are you not well, Doctor? Please, can't you see that? I could prove to be quite dangerous. Nay. Actually, I take that back. I should keep quiet and protect myself. Yes, no. Shut up and leave me alone. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. My cries will disturb Miss Lucy. They will give your daughter bad dreams. Bad dreams. Please send me away.
This is what I meant about dreams.
Yes. You will understand, won't you, Professor?
Of course.
These fools refuse to listen to me. But you will understand.
Yes.
No, I wasn't going to say it. What was that? It was that. Only that. Listen, did you hear? The Great One rides tonight.
The Great One? Who is this Great One, Mr. Renfield?
You know, Professor. The nameless one.
But I need you to tell me again. Refresh my memory.
Now, why should I make any attempt to help you? Too much to live.
What is going on? Abraham, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Who was that stopped and enraged himself? Bane. It usually has a calming effect. I've traveled all over the world, but I've never seen anything like that before. Of course not. The circles that know of it keep its power a secret. It grows.
Only in the wilds of Central Russia. I warned you to send me away, Dr. Seward. I'm telling you now. My soul is on your conscience. Mr. Jameson, if you'd kindly escort me to my cell.
I think he'll be all right now, Jameson.
Oh, yes, I'm terribly sorry for my previous actions.
Sir? Yes, help Nurse Tidwell escort him to his cell.
Now remember, Mr. Renfield, Mr. Jameson is your friend, so let's be nice to him.
Oh, I have no friends, no family, no hope, no future! Master, here I come! The blood is alive!
If he makes you pretend that we can ambulance, what do we do?
I'll put the hat on, Dr. Seward. I'll meet you on the north side of the garden. Hurry on! I'll join you!
Abraham, thank God you are here. I have run out of answers. Her symptoms are so clear and distinct, but the reason for them, I can't understand it.
That's the only reason you're glad to see me?
No. What happened to you? You left so suddenly.
I had made too many commitments. To my work and to you. A choice had to be made. I had to get away.
So you left me for your work?
No, not true. I went away to make a choice.
And have you made your decision? See? They're at it again, every dog from a mile around.
I've often heard the village dogs howl like this in Russia and Bulgaria. The parents say they cry out like this when wolves are about.
Wolves? There aren't any wolves around here. It must be something else.
That is what I'm afraid of. Sonia, come. Tell me about Count Dracula. What do you know of him?
Count Dracula? Well, he's from somewhere within the Carpathian Mountains, one of the less populated areas.
Yes, Transylvania. I know it well.
Oh, that's right. You said the castle across
Yes,
the
but
sea.
go on. How does he act around Lucy?
Like a count. Regal, dignified, romantic. He cheers Lucy with stories of his homeland. He's actually quite charming and a little mysterious.
Professor, we need your help.
Jonathan, lead on!
Run!
You will not see this in my kitchen!
Show me!
You smashed the fly right into my sauce! It gives me the creepy cries! But you brought it!
Fools! All of them fools! They're gone now, Master. I've distracted them. The way is clear. Now, tell me you'll keep your promises and teach Renfield the secrets of eternity! I promise! I will obey. I will be patient. Master! She is here! She is here! Oh, yes, Master. I will leave you alone with her.
Must be some sort of sleepwalking trance. Pretty deep, too. Well, perhaps the science page can squeeze an article out of this. There we go. I wonder where the lights are in here.
What are you doing here? Wait a minute, what am I doing here?
I just got here. There we go.
Are you here to see my father?
No.
Dr. von Prague.
Who?
Oh, I know, you're sightseeing.
I drove into a ditch. You see, I was on my way back to London from an assignment up north when that storm started up. Anyway, I couldn't see the roads too well and slam! There I was.
The roads can be slick in wet weather. You should never drive.
I didn't have too much of a choice. Anyway, I saw your light and came up for help.
Well, I'd like to help you, but I'm a bit under the weather. I'll ring for Jameson to bring us both something hot to drink. My name is Lucy Harker. What's yours?
Kate Mitchell, New York Times!
A reporter? Oh dear.
What's wrong?
Well, you're welcome to stay here until the storm passes, and I'm sure my father can help you with that motor car of yours. That is, if he doesn't kill you first.
Wait, what?
I'm afraid he hates reporters.
Doesn't everybody?
But you know, I don't think he's ever met a woman journalist before.
Not many have.
And you're from the colony.
New York City!
How exciting.
Hey, that's what we think about London!
I wonder why Jameson didn't answer.
You sure that bell pull works?
I believe so. I wonder where everyone is.
Huh. Oh, I saw a few lanterns going down the edges of the grounds as I came up. Think that was them?
Oh, it must have been. They're probably chasing after Renfield.
Chasing
again.
who?
Mr. Renfield. He's one of the patients here.
Patients?
Yes, he escapes all the time.
What kind of place is this?
Didn't you see the sign out front?
Not before I ran it over.
This is a sanitarium.
I see. And are you a patient too?
Oh no, my father runs this hospital.
Whoa!
How does that work?
This? Here, I'll show you. Why don't you go stand over there?
I hope I'm not being too curious.
Oh, no.
Father says it's one of my inherited traits.
I'm the same way. It's what makes me a great reporter. Here, hold your head up like this. Chin up. Oh, you're as cold as ice.
Yes, I said I've been ill.
So you did. Oh, ready? 1, 2, 3. What the hell was that? It's a huge bat! We'll see about this! Lucy, grab the camera and try to get a shot at this thing! I don't know how it works! Just push the button! Button! There's only one! That's what it means!
Shush! Quiet now. I'll explain the rules.
Rules? Who?
I'm not the intruder. You first.
Kate Mitchell, New York Times. And you would be?
My name is James. I'm the butler here. You would be singing out to me. We try to make everyone feel at home, you know, while they rejuvenate their life force. You know. Read it. Now, do it.
Yes, of course.
Must have seen the life.
Oh my God!
What is the matter with the lady? Have I frightened you?
Nothing frightens me!
Oh, is that so? Well, perhaps I can prescribe something.
Well, this is certainly turning out to be one hell of an evening!
You must have come back this way. Must have.
There you are, Mr. Renfield.
And there's Lucy!
Oh dear, how did he escape this time?
If that lunatic has hurt her, I swear I'll kill him with my bare hands!
He's out for this Pasquale, sir. Let's get him back to his room. Pasquale is a fish.
Yes, Doctor.
Ready him a tranquilizer.
I'll make him some soup.
Lucy, my love, wake up! Professor, if he's hurt her... Please, Mr. Harker, calm yourself. She looks just like when she was a little girl. Us cousins Mina and Lucy share the same features. Same sweet charm.
Jonathan, I'm so tired. Jonathan?
I'm right here, my love.
Jonathan, who is?
This is Professor Van Helsing, an old friend of your father's. Your father asked the professor to come help you, Lucy.
Uncle Henry.
Hello, darling.
I'm so sorry about Mina.
I know. We all are, but now we must concentrate on helping you. And that's why I'm here.
It's lovely to meet you, Professor.
Oh, but we have met before, my child.
We
You
have?
don't remember poor old Van Helsing? I knew you when you were just a little girl. You can see you still have the same charm and beauty as you had then. A little pale, yes, but people brings the roses back to those cheeks, eh?
Well, what's going on here?
A party game and you didn't invite me?
Lucy's sick again. She fainted.
Oh, slumped right to the floor, did she?
Vera, please.
1, 2, 3 doctors and a captain to boot, and poor Lucy is still sick.
I'm just a little weak, Auntie Vera.
Don't get her excited, Vera.
Oh, tosh! Henry, you finally returned.
Hello, Vera.
Come, sit down.
I'm afraid I haven't the time. I have to go freshen up before my guest arrives. Do excuse me, everyone.
Does anyone know where Kate went? The young lady taking the bath.
Another bad dream, my child.
I suppose so.
Ghost! Who are you?
Kate, you're still here. Oh, it wasn't a dream.
Lucy, you know this woman?
You must be Lucy's father, Doctor.
Seward, thank you. And you are?
Kate Mitchell, reporter from the New York.
Her motor car is stuck in the trench.
And before I could push it out, the storm started up. Anyway, I saw your light and came up to help.
We were standing here talking when this huge bat flew in. I must have fainted.
And I must say, you really should do something about your servants.
Excuse me?
No! Here I am, fighting off this huge bat. And what does your butler do? Help me? No!
What did he do?
Yes, what did he do?
He attacked me! He did that!
This is true, Jameson.
Sir, I was with you.
Jameson? No, you're not Jameson.
Contrary to popular belief, madam, I can assure you, madam, my name is Jameson.
But the man who attacked me was smaller. Yeah.
His hair was untidy, yes?
Yes, I'd say. Renfield! Excuse me, I don't understand.
Mr. Renfield is the man who attacks you. Did he hurt you?
No, I'm all right.
I'm very sorry, Miss Mitchell. Mr. Renfield is a patient of mine. He has a habit of escaping.
I see. Well, no harm done.
This is our butler.
How do you do?
And this is Dr. Von Grog,
How do you do?
Professor Abraham von Helsing, and Captain Henry Westerner.
Such royalty.
And this is Jonathan Harker.
My fiancé.
Hey, good job. Nice to meet you.
Jonathan, will you kindly get Miss Mitchell a drink?
Drink? Did I hear something
something about a drink.
I almost forgot. My sister, Vera Seward.
How do you do?
I do just fine, thank you.
May I bring in the canapes?
Why, yes, of course, Sophie. Ah, Miss Mitchell, would you like to join us for supper?
Why, thank you. That would be very nice.
Supper will be ready shortly.
Hey! Dinner will be ready when I say it's ready. It's not ready.
Will it be ready when my guest arrives?
Your guest? There's some more people coming?
Count Dracula.
Oh, mio!
Auntie, is Count Dracula really coming tonight?
He should have been here by now. I'd better go freshen up for him.
Wait, Vera, would you kindly show Miss Mitchell to a vanity? I'm sure she'd like to freshen up before supper as well.
Oh, very well. Follow me.
Allow me to help you with that, ma'am.
Oh, I got it, Jamesy. Lead the way, Toots. Oh, I like you.
Lucy, darling, do you like this Count Dracula?
He fascinates me, Jonathan.
Lucy,
Sit down.
are you all right?
Yes, Professor,
down,
I
relax.
just... Oh, no,
It's all right.
please.
Is she all right, Professor? She's as white as a ghost, just like Mina was.
Abraham, what do you think?
There are, as you said, inflamed but not infected. Here, let's keep some cover.
Lucy, how are you feeling?
Weak, Father. I'm very tired.
Abraham, please.
It's all right. I know the professor's only here to help me.
How long have you had those marks?
I noticed them about a month ago. After we lost Nina, I started having these terrible dreams.
Oh, again with the dreams. I myself suffer from blinding insomnia, even sleepwalk sometimes.
Tell me about them, Lucy.
If you think it will help,
Trust me.
in the dreams, there's a vapor all around us.
Who else is with you?
My cousin, Nina's there. We're both in my bedroom laughing and playing.
Just like you did when you were children.
Yes. But then the fog thickens, and the lamp beside my bed flickers down into a tiny spark within a dark grey cloud. And then there are these two eyes, red eyes, staring at me, followed by a livid white face. Oh, it's horrible, horrible!
Lucy, you must go on!
I felt as if, oh, I can't.
It's all right, darling. You don't have to. Does she, Doctor?
Abraham, please, no more. Not tonight. She's just not up to it.
Professor, perhaps Sophie can help.
Of course.
Oh, so?
Well, sir, I always spend a bit of time with Miss Lucy in the morning. She's always so cheerful, lifts me spirits.
Do you remember the morning in question?
I think so, Professor.
Did you visit her?
Yes, I remember I wasn't going to because I was running a bit behind my time. But then I realised it was past 9 o'clock and Miss Lucy wasn't up yet. I didn't like her.
So you went to her bedroom.
Yes, sir, to wake her.
Did you see anything unusual?
As a matter of fact, she wasn't her normal self at all. Oh, Miss Lucy, I thought about this.
It's all right, Sophie. Go on.
What was different?
I couldn't wake her. I nudged her and I shook her, but it was as if the life had been drained out of her body.
Indeed?
Go on, Sophie.
Well, I was gobsmacked. I didn't know what to do, so I flipped her over to feel for fever, and Jiminy Crickets, she was hotter than a burning coal and whiter than a ghost.
And what did you do then?
I splashed some water in her face from the basin.
And that's when I woke up.
I should say you did, screaming your bloody head off. Right, you gave me a fright, Miss Lucy.
I'm sorry, Sophie.
I know, miss, I know, it's those dreams of yours.
And every night since, the same red eyes and that awful face.
I know, miss, I know.
Abraham, do you have any ideas yet?
Only a suspicion.
Well, what is it? Tell us.
No! It's too soon. I'm not certain of it yet. I'll need to...
Professor, please! If you have any ideas at all, you have to tell us so we can stop these damnable dreams!
Dr. Seward, the lights in all the patients' rooms are out.
And here as well.
All right, nobody move.
What is that?
Good evening.
Count Dracula! You come just in time. Our lights have gone out.
So I see.
If you'll lend me a candle, I can check the fuse box.
Certainly, Dr. Seward.
Do hurry, Jack. I don't fancy the dark.
What a pity.
There we go.
Shall I return to the patients, Doctor?
No, please, stay.
Count Dracula, how good of you to come.
My dear Miss Lucy, how beautiful you are tonight. You are a feast for the eyes.
We are honored to have you with us again.
Ah, the honor is mine to be your guest, and that's the esteemed Dr. Seward. Mr. Harper.
Count.
And you must meet our unexpected guest.
Oh.
Kate Mitchell!
Good evening, Miss Mitchell.
Very nice to meet you!
Count Dracula. May I introduce two old friends of mine? Captain Henry Westerner.
Captain.
Count Dracula. And Professor Abraham von Helsing.
Professor.
Good evening. I know your name.
You flatter me.
Not really. I once read of an infamous Count Vlad Dracula who ruled Transylvania in the 14th century.
My name is an old one. The family crest has been split into many parts over the centuries.
He was a hero in the Turkish wars. Some historians claim he was a vampire.
What an unusual occupation.
He became a legend amongst your people.
Amongst the Turks as well. No, they had a different name for him.
Yes. Vlad the Impaler.
Those were barbarous times. He was cruel, but just.
It was said that he drank the blood of his captives and thus gained immortality. Such legends persist to this day.
Indeed.
Professor, is it not said that the vampire can only be killed by a stake driven through his heart? Just so, Captain.
Ha! Beastly. Vampires? Blood-sucking beasts?
Indeed, how a story grows in its telling.
The lore of my country seems ridiculous to you, gentlemen.
It's just that the whole idea is so alien to the 20th century.
I do not wish to be an object on your nerves! Your blindness amuses me. You make it so simple for me to enjoy the secrets to everlasting life. And soon, I shall no longer be alone. But tonight, before I leave, I shall have taken more blood. You, Professor Van Helsing, you are another matter. I've seen you in my dreams. I will deal with you later. Sweet child, lovely creature. You have to grow. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
When you awake, you will not remember this. The professor has instructed you to stay with Miss Lucy. Is this so?
Yes, Master.
Your mistress is threatened with horror and death. But I will say, the man who opposes me has come into this house. I shall crush him with your help. You will receive your orders later. Do you understand?
I understand.
When I call, you must answer my every wish instantly. You will hear and obey.
And as I was saying, what was I saying?
You were about to wish me good night.
Oh no, you're not leaving so soon. Aren't you going to stay for supper?
It's gonna be good! An old Romanian recipe with lots of garlic, just for you!
Charming. I'm afraid I cannot. I must get back to my studies.
Studies? What is it you study, Count?
The nature of life.
How much some garlic bread to go?
No,
You don't like the garlic?
I am allergic.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you, Count. I just thought it'd be nice to commemorate the occasion.
In my country, we prefer stories rather than technology.
I didn't mean to upset you, Count.
It is the way we have always treasured our past.
I'm sure Miss Mitchell did not intend to offend you, Count. Here, this will rectify the situation.
That's not
Not
right.
to worry, my dear. There. The cultural differences have been resolved.
Count Dracula, I do apologize.
Think no more of it.
Lucy, I think it would be a good idea if you
Stay in your room for tonight. Get some rest. Sophie will help you upstairs. Remember, she is not to be left alone under any circumstances. Understand?
I understand.
Good.
Do I have to go to bed now? I'm not really tired anymore.
Do what the professor says, Lucy.
Remember, Sophie, don't leave her alone for a moment.
Oh, no, sir.
Good night, everyone. Count Dracula.
Good night, Miss Lucy. Blessed dreams.
Are you enjoying your stay here in England, Count Dracula?
Oh yes, Miss Seward.
And your new house?
The Castle Carfax is most extraordinary.
But isn't it practically in ruins?
A home is what one makes of it.
But why would you want to go back to that dirty old castle when we have such fine things here?
Castle Carfax reminds me of my home.
You sound so sad when you say that.
It's just, I remember, or rather, I think, the more glorious times of my country. Though it is now a poor, cruel land, but it is my home. And the winds that blow through the cracks and crevices of Carfax stir in my mind the grandness, the royal regalness that was once Transylvania. When I'm within those castle walls, Miss Seward, I do not feel cornered.
How romantic!
Miss Seward, you once said that I must see the view of Carfax from the south end of your garden.
Oh, yes, you must!
I would like you to show me. Now.
Why, I'd be delighted, Count Dracula. This way.
Gentlemen.
Whoa! He is something else!
Mitchell, you have the chemicals to develop the photograph.
Yes, they're in my trunk, but...
Good. Bring them here. Captain, I think you'll find this very interesting. Sonia, join us. Later.
What was all that about?
I don't know. Renfield!
I'm very sorry, sir. I sure have been watching him.
Jonathan, see if Lucy's all right.
Yes, sir, but what about Vera?
Oh, I'm sure she'll be safe. She's with Count Dracula.
I got it, Professor!
Come on, Jameson, you're with me.
Jonathan!
Who said that?
Jonathan!
Who calls my name? Lucy, is that you?
Jonathan!
Lucy?
Who were you talking to?
Huh?
Why are you running away from me?
I thought I heard someone calling.
Yes, I was calling for you.
Right! Of course. Oh, darling, you should be resting.
Do you think the professor will be able to help?
I'm sure he will. And I'm going to stay with you until you're over this thing.
But darling, how can you? Your work.
You come first. I should have realized that before.
I don't think you should stay, Jonathan.
What?
Sometimes I need to be alone.
You love me, don't you?
Jonathan,
Let's get married next month.
do you think we could?
Why not? What's all the waiting for? I love you and... What's wrong, my love? Why are you so cold?
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Of course I'm yours. But I'm tired. So tired.
Let's get you back to bed.
What's this again? Lucy, what are you doing downstairs?
Well, I want...
Oh, never mind. Jameson has caught her to her room.
Yes, sir.
I'll search the ground.
I'll come up and see you after supper, love. Couldn't find him?
Not yet. But I will.
Jack, we have to talk.
What is it? Have you discovered something, Professor?
Yes, but you will have to listen with your ears and not with your mind.
What do you mean?
The Professor has a theory that you will fight, but as bizarre as it sounds, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Yes, You are facing an enemy so powerful, so horrible, you will deny its existence.
His existence?
Lucy is a victim of a creature, half human, half ghoul. A creature known as the vampire.
Good God, Abraham!
Jack, you told me Mina was given 5 blood transfusions, correct?
You believe this crazy theory?
Yet my daughter died of exhaustion. Where did all that healthy blood go?
I don't know.
Did she have an open lesion through which it spread away?
No.
Did she have hemorrhages?
No.
Did she have 2 tiny wounds on her neck through which the blood could be drained by a vampire? Yes! As daft as it sounds, I have to believe it.
But medical science does not support the theory of a vampire.
Nor can medical science explain her death or Lucy's illness, but I can.
Listen to him.
I know the history, the horror, the incredible powers of the vampire as no one else. I've read books on the occult, witchcraft, black magic, werewolves, and yes, vampires.
We don't need your books, Abraham.
There is living evidence upstairs that the vampire does exist.
My old friend.
Do you want to lose your daughter too? Hasn't this house seen enough death? But he's asking us to believe that vampires. This is the dawn of the 20th century.
Be Satan and be silent! Vampires have the power of the devil. They can transform themselves at will. He can become a bat at the wink of an eye. Assume human form, for vampires are the undead. Corpses still half alive, who roam the earth with their insatiable thirst for human blood. But you are sensible men that deny that there are such creatures. It is that denial which gives him power. He has no enemies. No one can stop him, for those who would are blind to his existence. I believe he has already taken Mina.
Then Lucy would be next.
You close your minds now, you will be closing Lucy's tomb forever. But do not listen to me. No! Wise men do not believe in vampires. Only fools believe. Fools such as I!
Dr. Von Prague, can you talk to him? He'll listen to you. He trusts you.
I'll try, but he knows what he is talking about. He would never say anything if he didn't truly believe it.
And do you believe in his theory?
I believe in him, as should you.
Well, what about you, Jonathan?
We all have our little quirks, obsessions. Now we know what the professor's is.
Yes, vampires.
There were moments when I wanted to believe him.
But you don't! You don't believe!
Renfield?
You don't believe! But I am mad and I believe!
There you are, Mr. Renfield. How did you get out of your cell?
Oh, I sailed through the window and flew in on a balloon.
And once you went to a room.
Miss Tigbert, fetch Jameson and the others to help us.
Oh no, Dr. Seward, please!
Just Jameson. I hate all the others. They laugh at me. But then again, I laugh at myself.
What is it? What does he see?
A fly.
Juicy fly.
Oh God!
This is what I live with.
Where there's one, there should be others.
Now's our chance.
I see you, said the spider to the fly.
Now, Jonathan, there he goes!
I'm in the hole! Oh my Guess who's out and about again?
Oh no.
Renfield!
Don't you worry, sir. I'll have him this time.
I admire a man of action.
God! Am I losing control?
No more than any of us.
Professor, I think
Mr. Riker, Jack, forgive my outburst.
you must forgive us as well. We were not prepared for your diagnosis.
I'm not sorry for what I said. I'm only sorry that I lost my temper.
Abraham, you don't still believe.
Yes, Lucy is a victim of a vampire. Her blood is being drawn from her 2 wounds nightly.
But vampires are myths!
Professor?
Miss Mitchell, have you developed the photograph?
Yes, but it's the strangest
Good.
thing.
Bring it here.
All right, if you think it'll help.
Really, Professor? This is absurd!
Have you ever seen Dracula before dusk?
No, I can't say that I have.
Of course not. The vampire sleeps during the days. The rays of the sun are too filled with life. He can only go out at night.
But you said he lived in the 14th century. How could he
He
possibly...
continues to survive by drinking human blood, that of the living. He can send the spirit into the animals of the night, the wolves, the bats. He commands all the elements, the rains, the lightning, and he can bend minds at will.
Bend minds? flies like a bat, drinks blood.
Yes! And you must return before dawn or be destroyed by the rays of the sun.
That is it! I have heard enough! For God's sake, I have a very sick daughter upstairs!
And mine is buried out on those grounds. We need something tangible, some real evidence.
Here it is, Professor.
Tangible. All right. You saw Miss Mitchell take a picture of the Count, yes?
Yes, I saw her.
There.
But this isn't...
Something wrong, Mr. Harker? An incomplete picture?
Here's Vera, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Von Prague, but...
No Count Dracula.
What? It's true. Look.
I don't understand. I've been using that camera for years and I never missed a shot.
You didn't miss, but your photograph will never appear on a silver plate.
Professor, there's a haze by the French doors.
Miss Mitchell, can you enlarge this?
I can try.
Good. I will join you later. Now, my friends, I have given you what you wanted, but I cannot fight him alone.
All seems like a nightmare. But I'm with you, Professor.
And you, old friend?
You once saved my life. Now, you must save my daughter's.
Sonia, please bring Lucy down.
What are you going to do?
Set a trap. Miss Lucy is bait.
No, I won't have it.
There is no survey. Once he is alone, he will make his move.
Use me instead.
Dracula doesn't want you, he wants Lucy.
Jonathan, you must listen to the professor and do as he says, or he will not be able to save her. We'll ensure no harm comes to her.
Where is Count Dracula?
I thought he was with you.
He was.
What happened?
I don't know. He disappeared.
What do you mean?
We were out along the South End and I was telling him about Lucy.
Lucy?
Yes, he kept asking questions about her. Anyway, I was right in the middle of my sentence when he vanished, right before my eyes.
But that's impossible.
Actually, it's quite possible.
I think it was rather rude.
Here she is.
What did you want to see me about, Professor?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about Count Dracula.
Give me the gun!
I am not safe, and neither are you.
He's not human.
Jonathan, follow us. We'll need your help. Lucy, do as I say. Stay with Sophie.
Do just as the professor says, Lucy.
I will, Jonathan. Don't worry about me.
You don't need to go back to your room, Miss Lucy. You are safe right here.
I've been entertaining Miss Lucy. We have spent many nights together.
Well, her father and the professor want her getting all the rest she can. Come on, Lucy! What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong, Miss Mitchell. She just does not want to leave.
Lucy, come on.
Don't touch her!
What have you done to her?
I've done nothing beyond her own will.
She wasn't like this earlier.
You're rather fond of that camera of yours, aren't you? Or did you choose not to listen?
I listened, but I didn't believe.
You didn't believe. Will you believe now?
I am not afraid.
Then you will have to be taught. Stop!
The cross! A cross!
Yes! Your precious cross is something I cannot bear. it will not stop you from having what is mine.
You can't come here.
I won't have to. Until tomorrow. Good night, Miss Lucy. Pleasant dreams.
What has happened in here?
Mesua!
Oh, hello, Count Dracula. I do apologize. Good help is so hard to find.
It's quite alright.
Have you returned to see your precious Lucy?
My dear lady, I did not return to see Miss Lucy tonight.
Oh?
I came to see you.
Oh!
In fact, I have brought you a gift.
A gift? How delightful! A locket! How lovely!
It has been in my family for generations. It has longed to adorn a throne such as yours. See how it shines, how it catches the firelight. It is for you.
Count Dracula, I don't know what to say.
Say nothing. Let us continue our nice walk in the garden.
I thought we had him!
It was so close!
Within inches.
You catch him?
How is Dr. Von Prog?
She is alive.
Oh, thank God!
She's resting now.
She was shot in the left shoulder, Doctor.
But the bullet was easily removed. And she's a fighter. Just like Lucy.
Oh God! Lucy was alone!
You don't suppose Renfield could...
I'll go check on her.
What happens now, what?
That looks like Miss Mitchell,
But
sir.
the scream came from over there! You see if Miss Mitchell's alright. I'll investigate the scream.
They're all right. Sophie is sound asleep and Lucy's dozed up in the chair beside her. Looks like they haven't moved all night. Where's Dr. Seward?
Professor, Miss Mitchell is dead.
What?
Her body is covered in blood.
Seems I have underestimated him. Body's not enough for the vampire.
Someone will pay for this. By all that is holy, I swear it. It's no use. She's gone.
Take her to the operating room. My friends, the fight has just begun!
I just cook.
Yes, I know.
That's what they hired me for, no?
I'm sure Jamison will help me when he returns.
Say, where did they all go anyway?
To town, to Dr. Von Fox's office. They said they needed something.
At this late at night?
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
Well, I guess I could lend a hand.
Really?
Just this one.
That would be so helpful.
Until the return, no?
Thank you.
Hey, I'm a team player. So, what you need?
Can you grab me a broom?
Sure thing.
You better get me a mop as well.
Bene.
And some ammonia.
Va bene.
And a bucket.
Anything else?
No, that should do it.
I sure hope so.
Yes, Master. I understand it is my turn now.
I think I got everything. I even brought the scrubbing brown.
Master, I am yours. Do with me what you will.
I'm not going to do anything.
Supper did help ease my mind.
That's the sword!
Rosa, I don't know how you pulled off that supper tonight.
Thank you, but I have to tell you. It's Sophia. She's a girl!
She must be engaged in the kitchen.
No. She's a girl!
I don't gather about. She must be around here somewhere.
No. You don't understand.
I know you have your own ways of doing things.
My ways don't matter. Sophia, she's a girl!
And so is Vera! My sister is dead!
We all have been dragged by death, my boy. But we must control ourselves.
No. Yes, she's dead. First Mina, then Vera, now Sophia. Don't you see? I'm not going to be next.
Where are you going?
I know what those rules are after.
Please, Rosa, calm down.
My Aunt Lavinia was a gypsy. She told me about the wolves and what they bring in.
You can't leave us now.
I have a child at home too, you know. And a husband. I need my familia.
Chaos! This house is breaking apart at its seams.
There's always chaos before the storm. But who will be left when the storm is over?
Friends, I can do many things for the living, but what has happened to Mina, Vera, and Miss Mitchell is beyond even me now. Cannot turn back the hands of time.
I only wish I'd never left her. Perhaps if I'd taken Mina with me.
Don't do this to yourself. We can't live in a world of what-ifs. I know that more than you know.
We must live with the decisions we make, or we are just as dead as those left behind.
I just wish I had treated Vera more like a sister.
There was no need to tell her. Women are sensitive to men's feelings, even sisters to brothers. They know these things.
Thank you, Sonia.
How is Lucy?
She's finally asleep. But she doesn't look well. She's so pale. She was barely able to make it up the stairs. I've never seen her this week before.
I don't understand. Sophie was with her all night and during the periods as well. She was never alone. There is no way he could have been with her.
And yet, her wounds were freshly opened and irritated this morning.
Jonathan, has Lucy's behavior seemed out of the ordinary to you?
How do you mean?
Have you seen anything unusual?
No, not that I can think of.
Jonathan, if you have known something, you must tell us. It is the only way we can save her. We must know everything.
This morning, when I woke her, she shot straight out of bed and glared at me. There was a fire in her eyes. She looked as though she hated me. But then suddenly, her eyes closed. She smiled, and then she started to faint. I laid her back in her bed, and her head drifted into the down of the pillow. After a moment, she sighed, and her eyelids gently opened again. But the fire was gone. She was herself again, peaceful, calm, beautiful.
Did she say anything?
Only that she loved me.
At least that hasn't changed.
Are you certain?
Yes, Lucy still loves me.
Your feelings for her.
My love for her is now stronger than ever.
Love can be a powerful thing between two people.
And your love for our Lucy may be her only hope.
What do we do next, Professor?
As Lucy falls deeper into the vampire spell, her wounds will continue to drain her. Each day she will grow weaker, as did Mina.
Good God, the vampire spell works like a sinking ship. The ocean's waves grab hold of the hull and pull her down below. But as you're being dragged to your death, you reach the surface. Just long enough to sip the air of the living before crashing beneath the waves of the unconscious once again.
You have seen this happen.
Once?
Henry, you don't have to.
It's all right. Memory is burned in my brain for eternity. I watched my wife's ship sink from the shore. I felt so powerless. There was nothing I could do but watch her go. We mustn't let Lucy drown.
Is there nothing we can do to save her?
The transitions in and out of states of unconsciousness will soon become quite painful for her. She will resist them more and more.
But if it was Count Dracula, how could he have gotten into a room?
What about Mr. Renfield?
Renfield? What would Renfield have to do with Lucy?
He's escaped every lock we've latched onto him. Something or someone must be helping him.
She's right. I'm no doctor, but he's certainly possessed by something. If Dracula's powers are as strong as the professor says, perhaps his spell infects Renfield as well.
Now you are using your mind, Captain. There's Tidwell. Take this and do as it says.
Yes, sir.
But Renfield loves Lucy. He would never do anything to hurt her.
Not as a weapon of destruction, rather distraction.
Abraham, is it possible? Could there be a connection between Count Dracula and Renfield?
Think about it, Sonia. Mr. Renfield's timing has been impeccable. He always seems to know just the right moment to escape.
Dr. Von Braun, here's today's paper you asked me to pick up for you. If that will be all, Dr. Seward, I should like to retire early, sir.
Yes, of course, Jameson.
I'll be getting an early start in the morning, sir. Good night.
Good night, Jameson.
Professor, do you think there's any chance for the rest of us to get some sleep tonight?
We shall see, Mr. Harker.
Oh my God!
Sonia, what did it say?
Elusive young woman attacks small child. Local officials report a tall, mysterious young woman allegedly took 3 young girls from their homes last night. The children say she took them for a walk in the woods, kissed them, and then bit them slightly on the throat. She then disappeared in a kind of mist. Physicians say the wounds are trivial and that there are no other cuts or bruises on the children. She is said to be 5'4", slender, and smells of sherry. Abraham, is it possible? She had only been buried a few hours.
Never close your mind, Sonia. You can't underestimate him. I learned that last night.
Professor, the young woman, do you think it was Lucy?
No, Mr. Harker.
What? Why are you all looking at me?
Can't you see the connection? Vera was bitten by the vampire and now she's after others.
Their first victims are often small children.
A tall, mysterious young woman. Look, she's said to be 5'4", slender, elegant in appearance, and smells of sherry.
No! No, I can't believe you! I won't believe you! My sister Vera is dead! We buried her last night!
She's not really dead, she has become one of the undead!
How can you be saying this? Have you no morals, man?
Listen to me! Your sister Vera has been murdered, but she is not dead! And she will not rest in peace until he is stopped. Until then, she is one with him, a ravaging, bloodthirsty creature of the night!
No!
Professor, the young woman, do you believe it was Vera?
I do!
Then it would be logical to assume that my Mina has also become one of these.
Yes. The spell works fast. Once bitten, they have no power, no control over him. They only know what he says and act upon his will. Unless we dispose of Count Dracula now, tonight. Otherwise, Lucy is doomed to the same fate as your sister and your daughter. We must trap him here at daybreak, then he is powerless. And then, Go kill him, and all will rest in peace.
Then we have no other alternatives. Lucy's life is in our hands. If we can trap him here and hold him
At daybreak,
And as the first rays of sunlight pierce through the clouds, I demand that my hand be the one to drive the stake into the devil's heart and send his soul to hell!
But what about Renfield?
Renfield?
Will he rest in peace? Abraham, I know there has to be more to him than what we see. He's not just a raging lunatic that chases after spiders. How can we set him free?
Elliot Renfield has been here for a very long time. There is no cure for him. Perhaps someday he might come to terms with his frenzy, but for now we cannot let our sympathies get the better of us. He is still a very dangerous man.
Maybe not so dangerous anymore.
Oh?
Nurse Tidwell, did you do as I asked?
Yes, sir. I followed your instructions to the letter. Mind the door, hallway, and window of Renfield's room with intertwinings of wolfsbane and garlic cloves. If they work as you say, one of us would have to remove them in order for him to escape now.
Good. He will not bother us tonight.
Renfield!
He's being hit. Oh gosh! You got him.
Did you hear what we were saying?
Enough, anyway. And you should listen to the professor, Doctor. It's your only hope. It's our only hope. If you love your daughter, then you should do as he says. Oh, it's my only hope. Please, Professor, send me away. Save my soul. I have no control beyond his power.
Of course I will save you, Mr. Renfield, but first, you must tell me everything you know so that I can help you.
Oh, but Professor, I don't know anything. I'm a madman. Why, Dr. Seward?
We are wasting our time with him.
We're wasting time. We're wasting time. We're wasting time. You fool. I thought you were wise, Doctor. But you didn't listen to the professor. You brought him here, down, and yet you did not listen. Is that the only answer you will listen to? The professor knows you need my help. In this balmy world of ours, you have to listen to the madmen fancies. But I won't give you the information you need, because I am smarter than that. I am smart enough to obey those that are stronger than I am.
Who? Who do you speak of, Mr. Renfield?
Why should I help you? He treats me like an animal.
This has gone on far enough.
Don't deny it, Doctor. You keep me shut up all day in that padded cell. Nothing but white walls surround me. You feed me twice a day, if I behave. What if I were to serve him? He was promised to me.
Count Dracula?
Dracula? I have never heard that name before.
Elliot, please, we want to help you.
Then send me away. Why won't you let me out?
You will do whatever you want if you will just talk to us.
Do you promise, Doctor?
Of course I do.
But you've promised me things before.
Elliot, remember the black widow spider I found one morning? I didn't kill it, did I?
No. You gave it to me. You like me, don't you?
Of course I do.
Careful, Nurse Tidwell.
Now, can you tell us something about Count Dracula?
I could if I wanted. It is a trap! I know it is! Wait, no it isn't. Professor!
Come on, Mr. Renfield. Talk to me.
All right, I will tell you. It is what you already know. Count Dracula is... No, I wasn't going to say anything! You bad sugar, another garden!
Jonathan, fetch me my gun!
Don't be absurd! What an offer to him! He can transform himself! Isn't that true, Mr. Renfield? You and I know all these secrets now, quick! What were you about to tell me? Count Dracula is...
It is a trap! Please! It is no use, Dr. Von Grog. I say one, and only one! The blood is alive!
He's too fast for us.
Not a bit! What?
Yes! I must find out what he was about to tell me!
Lead on! Shall we follow a friend?
We'll join up soon.
I understand.
He understands. I wish I did.
My darling,
devil? Oh God, is it my turn now?
Jack! I'm so cold. So cold. Let me in. Help me get warm.
Kira? No, it can't be you. We buried you last night. You must be dreaming.
You're not dreaming, Jack. I need you to comfort me. Please let me in. You're my brother. Please.
Kira, don't do this.
Let me in.
Right, right.
Thank you, Jack. Jack, is something the matter? Did you think I had deserted you? I didn't forget you. And look who I found.
Who is that?
Don't you recognize me? Uncle Jack?
Nina? No, this can't be happening.
Don't be afraid, Uncle. We have much to share with you.
With me?
We have been studying. We have learned from the Master.
The Master?
Yes. He has shared with us the secrets of everlasting life. I have discovered how to live through eternity and never ever grow old.
Kira, please!
Come with me, brother. You know you miss me. Come with us, and we can all be together again.
No! No! You're not my sister! You're not my godchild! My God, Van Helsing was right! I won't listen to you!
Don't close your mind to me, Jack. We share the same family blood. Together we will be strong. Come, submit. Soon you will understand.
Here in Christ's slaughter! You shall have what I took! Where I took! What is not yours to take! Into the dark! Find small! They will be easy for you! Go! Out of my sight! Adieu, my dear doctor. You will forget what has passed. You will remember nothing of this. You are very tired. Go to your room and sleep until the morning comes again. When you awake, I will be gone. And so will your daughter. Ah, the children of the night! What music they make! Sing! Sing to your Lord who has come to take his bride! Come to me, Lucy. Come to the one who loves you. Come and rest here. Listen to my voice. Hear only my words. You will discover my secret of everlasting life. Now, by the powers of the shadows of the black, this covenant seals you as my wife. Together as one, we shall rule the night and reign with the power we hold us around. We shall fly on the wings of the wind until the mortal's morning comes again. Come to me, Lucy. Dracula, Lord of Darkness! God to obey his grave!
Jonathan?
What are you doing down here?
I don't remember.
All right, it doesn't matter. You're freezing.
No, you mustn't touch me. I am unclean. No one can love me now.
Lucy, what are you saying?
Stay away from me!
Lucy, what's the matter?
Professor, he came to me.
Was it a dream?
No, I don't know if it was a dream or not, but I swear he was here. The same red eyes.
You know him?
You're right, Professor. It is Count Dracula.
What did he do to you, Lucy?
I can't say, it's too horrible.
You must, for Mina's sake.
I had no power, I couldn't resist him. He pulled me in with such force, and then he called me his bride. Oh, Jonathan, I wish I were dead.
Don't say that.
Hazard, fast! I say, what is going on down here? Why is everyone still up? And Miss Lucy, shouldn't you be in bed?
She had another dream, Jameson.
Dear, I'm very sorry, miss.
Only it was much more real this time.
I'll fetch Sophie.
You can't. She's disappeared.
Truly?
I'm afraid so.
Would you take Lucy upstairs and stay with her?
Of course.
Thank you, Jameson.
I'll go with you. Do not leave her alone, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Not for an instant. Did you hear what he said to you?
Yes, but she's ill. She doesn't know what's real and what's not.
I told you to stay away. She's trying to warn you of her other self. She must feel the change happening inside her.
Professor, do you honestly think she could turn against us?
Not say Lucy may know and love, but the thing she is becoming could. Unless we destroy the vampire soon, she will soon become completely possessed by the demon. And then, not even God can save her soul.
What do we do now?
Never let your guard down. And always keep this cross near you. We'll keep you safe.
Thank you, Professor.
For the next few days, do not kiss her, do not touch or hold her, and never trust her.
Wouldn't it be safer for her, for all of us, if she were locked up in one of her father's cells?
Locks on padded walls mean nothing to Dracula. We must all be on watch now. Believe it or not, my boy, I too was once in love. When a man is as much in love with a woman as you are, he is vulnerable. So you must keep control for Lucy's sake.
Very well, Professor. I'll do as you say.
Good. Now upstairs and keep your distance while you keep your watch.
Yes, sir.
And Jonathan! Patience will win in the end.
Good evening.
I did not hear you come in, Count.
I am often told that I have light footsteps. But you already knew that, didn't you?
I spent my entire life thirsting for the knowledge to know you.
And tell me, do you know me now?
Yes. Blood Dracula.
Ah, there is one thing that even you have yet to discover.
What?
My greatest secret. Come to me, Van Helsing, and I will tell you the secret to everlasting life. Come! Your will is strong, Van Helsing.
To save the world from your evil, I must use all the forces God has given me to destroy you. Malus, Bravus, Carnifex!
A sword, Professor. How fanciful of you.
I'm only a man, Unlike you, I have lived but a single lifetime. Come and fight me on my level. He was here.
Dracula? No, it's too early yet.
Is Lucy safe? Yes. For now. This time he came for me.
What?
How did he get in? He comes and goes as he pleases. He is the vampire king. We must tell Lucy. She already knew. She knew this was going to happen. No, she would have told us. As these attacks continue, she becomes more and more under his spell. He will come again.
Tonight.
Yes. He has chosen her as his bride.
His bride?
To take her, he must kill her.
Into my office quickly. We must get ready.
If we can hold until daybreak, we will have him.
The captain's asleep in his chair. He won't even notice we're gone.
This isn't right.
Oh, come on, Jonathan. The night was created to be enjoyed by young lovers. I feel so much more alive at night.
Lucy, darling, I'm glad you're feeling better tonight, but we shouldn't...
Oh, I've never felt better. I'm so full of energy. Oh, Jonathan, how could you have loved me before? I was so pale, so washed out, so devoid of life. There was no reason why you should love me. But there is now. Do you love me? Jonathan, do you?
I should love you with all my heart and soul.
Then prove it to me. Kiss me. Kiss me, Jonathan.
No, I can't. The professor said...
The professor? You're going to listen to an old such before the woman you love? Don't you trust me, Jonathan? Will you listen to that foolish old man rather than me? What kind of man are you? Don't you trust your own feelings?
Or maybe he never had feelings for you at all.
Mina?
Stay away from him. He's mine.
Is he?
Make up your own mind, Jonathan, or are you too much of a coward?
See? He never loved you. Again. Use your anger. Join us.
Lucy! Jonathan, I can't believe I fell asleep. Mina? Mina, look, it's me, your father. I'm so sorry I let you go.
I'm not sorry. My master has given me more than you ever could, Father dear.
You have no master! You're a Westmont!
Doesn't that name mean anything to you? Mina!
I am not your Mina any longer. I am one of his children of the night.
Back to your grave, child! Stop! Back to your grave! No! Please!
Lucy! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
Damn you!
Lucy!
Damn you!
Lucy!
Don't come here! Don't come here! Stay away until she herself again!
I'm sorry, Professor. I should have never let her convince me to bring her downstairs.
But you love her! And she loves you.
My Mina will never know your kind of love.
Mina,
Are you back, Lucy? Can you look at old Van Helsing?
it happened again, didn't it, Professor? Oh, Jonathan, you can never be near me again. Father, what's to become of me?
Everything will be all right. Won't it, Abraham?
Can you save me, Professor? Or am I doomed to the same fate as Mina?
Your family is here to protect you, Lucy.
You come from a strong line of fighters, Lucy.
I do?
Right. Do you remember when you were a child and you grew very sick? You scared your whole family, half out of our wits. But the night your fever broke, you came running down those very stairs saying a lady with a star had come to see you. This ring was your mother's, you know. She was a very brave woman. And you must continue to be the same. Listen to your heart and know the power she left with you. I'm sure she would want you to be strong. For always.
I'll try, Uncle Henry.
Jolly good.
For now you must get some rest. One of us will stay awake with you all night. The room will be safe.
I'm rested now. I'll take the first shift. Come with me, Lucy.
Good night, Father. Thank you, Professor. Good night, Jonathan.
Good night, my love. Professor, what's your plan?
Wait!
Wait! Can't we do something?
Patience is our only choice right now, Jonathan.
Come again, it's only a matter of time.
What if he doesn't?
He will. If he has indeed performed the ritual, he must take her before the dawn breaks, or he loses her. Forever.
And as the morning comes closer, won't he become tired?
That will be our fortune. As the hours pass, our advantage grows. But for now, we wait.
Hello, everyone. How are your party?
And I wasn't invited.
Renfield, how did you? Isn't that question getting a little old?
The bastard tricked me!
You're off your trolley bait.
To wait! I come in peace.
What do you want, Elliot?
What do I want? I have decided to go along with your offer. That is, if you promise to take me away where you can't find me.
Do you mean Count Dracula?
Yes, of course, Dracula.
Abraham! He was about to tell us
Why did
everything!
you do this?
It will be more use to us unconscious.
What do you mean?
He will make better bait this way.
You mean leave Renfield for Dracula?
Brilliant.
Now that he has completely betrayed his master, he must be punished. Dracula will be here soon. Come!
Where did everyone go? Dr. Seward, you promised me you'd send me away, remember?
I promise do that only if you would betray me.
Master!
My promises were not enough for you.
Master, I didn't tell him anything.
I promise you life among the everlasting.
I wouldn't betray you. I swear.
All you had to do was distract. But you betrayed me. So now go back.
Now, Jack! Surround him!
Professor Van Helsing, how nice to see you again.
Nice to see me again too, eh?
What?
You never liked my cooking.
You
You move him! Hold him!
He's gone! Where did he go?
Professor! She says he's coming!
I can feel him closer and closer.
He was already here, Batman. We had him, but we lost him.
No, he hasn't left.
Lucy! Get back to your room! This is no place for you now!
Run, Professor! This is the time and place for her! She is mine! Really?
My lord, I am yours.
Lucy, my wife.
Romnia, Saikula, Saikuloro.
Is it over?
The dreams have ended, Miss Lucy.
And so have yours overcome.
Sonia. I'm sorry, Sonia.
Don't.
So sorry.
Stop.
There are so many things I have never done. Never said, especially to you.
But now it is time to begin again.
This one obsession has ruled my life for so long.
I will help you remember the man you once loved. But for now, the nightmare is over.